Ever wondered about the events in history that made people gasp in disbelief? Welcome to the intriguing world of history, where the past isn't always as it seems. Our journey through time is filled with countless events that surprise, shock, and even baffle us. From the personal revelations made possible by DNA testing, to the chaotic twists and turns of a marathon unlike any other, to the grim and often overlooked chapters in Minnesota's past. These are the stories that remind us that history isn't just about dates and figures, it's about real people and their extraordinary experiences. So buckle up, dear time travelers, as we are about to embark on an exploration of the past that is as startling as it is fascinating. Prepare to delve into the fascinating world of history that will leave you in awe. Imagine finding out one day that you have 35 siblings you never knew about. An ordinary woman was plunged into such a reality when she embarked on a mission to help a friend find her biological son. This seemingly routine act of kindness led to an extraordinary discovery that would forever change her life. This woman, like many of us, thought she knew her family tree. However, a DNA test would reveal a much more complex network of branches than she could have ever anticipated. As the results came in, she found herself staring at a list of names, 35 names to be exact. These were not distant relatives, but her very own siblings, the children of her biological father, a man she had never known. Shock, disbelief, confusion, a whirlwind of emotions must have swept over her. But amidst the chaos, a sense of intrigue and curiosity prevailed. Who were these people? What were their lives like? And most importantly, what did this mean for her own identity? In the face of such an overwhelming revelation, she chose to embrace this newfound family. She reached out, made connections, and was welcomed into a large, loving clan that she hadn't known existed. She found herself part of family reunions, sharing stories and making up for lost time. Her relationship with her mother, who had always been honest about her father's identity, remained unscathed. But the story doesn't end there. This discovery not only redefined her understanding of family, but also led to a deep sense of belonging and acceptance. She found not just siblings, but a father, and a part of herself that she had been unknowingly missing. This shocking revelation proves that reality can sometimes be stranger than fiction, but it also shows us that family can come in all shapes and sizes, and sometimes where we least expect it. Did you know about the marathon where athletes drank poison, dodged traffic, and even hitchhiked? Now that's a question that might raise a few eyebrows. The year was 1904, the setting, the Olympic Marathon in St. Louis, a race that would go down in history as one of the most bizarre ever. Picture this. The marathon was held in conjunction with the World's Fair, a grand spectacle attracting a mix of experienced athletes and unconventional characters. The course was far from a cakewalk, with extreme heat, challenging hills, and poor footing. But the real drama unfolded amidst the race itself, with a string of events that would sound more at home in a slapstick comedy than an elite athletic event. Among the athletes was a group who decided to quench their thirst, not with water, but with rat poison. Yes, you heard that right. In a misguided attempt at hydration, these runners consumed a concoction of strychnine, a common rat poison, mixed with egg whites. Despite its toxic nature, strychnine was believed to act as a stimulant in small doses. Talk about a dangerous game of Russian roulette. Then there was the traffic. No, not foot traffic, but actual motor traffic. In the absence of road closures, our marathon runners found themselves weaving through bustling streets, dodging cars and carriages. As if that wasn't enough, they even had to contend with aggressive dogs. But perhaps the most outrageous of all was Fred Lors, an athlete who decided to give his legs a break and hitch a ride. Yes, in the middle of the marathon. He was initially hailed as the winner, but his victory was short-lived as his unconventional transportation method came to light, leading to his disqualification. The laurels of victory eventually fell to Thomas Hicks, but his win was not without controversy. In the final stretch of the race, he was given a boost, not by cheers, but by a cocktail of strychnine and egg whites. This marked the first recorded instance of drug use in the modern Olympics, casting a long shadow over his triumph. The 1904 marathon, a race filled with chaos and controversy, is a shocking chapter in the annals of Olympic history. This was a marathon that broke all the rules, a wild ride that left spectators and participants alike in disbelief. But it also serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which athletes might go to claim victory, a tale as bizarre as it is cautionary. Minnesota, known for its beautiful landscapes, also harbors a dark and horrifying history. Let us take a step back into the past, to the year 1862. Amidst a time of tension and conflict, Minnesota was the site of the largest mass execution in American history, as 38 Dakota people were hanged. This event, deeply entwined with the U.S.-Dakota War, was a heart-rending moment in the state's history, illustrating the brutal realities of frontier life. Fast forward to 1873, the state was gripped by a different kind of terror. A grasshopper plague descended upon Minnesota, decimating crops and causing widespread famine. The devastation was so severe that some areas did not recover for half a decade. This biological disaster offered a grim reminder of the impact that nature can have on human life. Just 5 years later, in 1878, the Washburn A mill in Minneapolis, one of the largest mills in the world, exploded. The blast killed 18 workers, injured many more, and led to significant reforms in industrial safety standards. This tragedy underlines the dangers that accompanied the rapid industrialization of the late 19th century. Then, in 1894, the Great Hinckley Fire engulfed the town of Hinckley, claiming approximately 400 lives and leaving thousands homeless. The fire, one of the deadliest in American history, razed the town to the ground and became a somber testament to the destructive power of wildfires. Moving into the 20th century in 1903, Minnesota recorded its first automobile casualty. This tragic event marked a turning point, as the rise of motor vehicles brought new risks and challenges. And let's not forget the Palmer House Hotel in Sauk Center. Known as one of the most haunted places in the nation, this historic hotel is said to be home to numerous spirits. Visitors often report eerie encounters and strange happenings, adding a spectral layer to Minnesota's dark history. These chilling events from Minnesota's past serve as a stark reminder of the darker side of history. History, as we've seen, is filled with events that shock, surprise, and sometimes even horrify us. From a woman discovering she has 35 siblings through DNA testing, to the chaotic and bizarre 1904 Olympic Marathon, and even Minnesota's dark untold stories, we've journeyed through some of the most intriguing and shocking historical events. These events serve as reminders that history is not only about grand battles and political shifts, it's also about the individuals, the communities, and the unexpected incidents that shape our world. The discovery of a large, unknown family not only impacted one woman's life, but also brought together a group of siblings, creating new bonds and connections. The 1904 marathon, with its array of unusual happenings, forever changed the way sports events are conducted and monitored. And the lesser-known stories from Minnesota's past remind us of the struggles and resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. As we continue to delve into the past, we uncover more about our world and ourselves. Stay curious, stay surprised, and keep exploring the fascinating world of history.